I'm Michelle Carter, and I am the owner of MCB Nurse Consultant. And I'm the #1 DON coach that helps directors and nurses in long-term care to overcome their frustration and their exhaustion of having to do it all. And today I want to talk to you on our Real Talk channel, Real Talk for Directors and Nurses. I've been a director of nursing for over 17 years, so I totally understand the ups and downs of being a director of nurses. And a lot of people talk to you about your regulations and how you have to put processes in place, but I want to talk to you about the real life aspect of being a director of nursing and how sometimes it is such a rewarding job, but also can be an exhausting job. I've had my ups and downs of being a director of nursing. I absolutely love being a director of nursing, and I love helping others to succeed to get to that point. But it was a struggle. It was a struggle. I'm not going to sit here and say it was, strawberries and ice creams my whole 17 years. No, it wasn't. I had to learn from mistakes that I've made. I took advice from some really, really, really great consultants. And I took some advice from some consultants that weren't too great. And I had to be accountable for the decisions that I made. But one thing I want to tell you as a director of nursing is never lose your joy. I'm a spiritual person. And I give all honor to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for where I'm at today, professionally and personally. But as a director of nursing, there are times when you can lose your joy from being just frustrated from the things that we have to do. Being frustrated because we didn't have a good survey. Being frustrated because you have to work a cart multiple times. Being frustrated because your organization or your corporate is not seeing what you are seeing. Being frustrated because your team is not connecting. Being frustrated because the phone just won't stop ringing. Don't let them steal your joy. You were placed in the position that you're in for a reason. God saw something special in you. It takes a special individual to be a director of nursing. And a lot of organizations put whoever has the RN credentials. But the people that last are the ones who are meant to be there with that speciality, that you're special because you care, you have the compassion, you're special because you have the resilience, you're special because you have those, if you have leadership skills in you and you're willing to learn more. You're special because you are willing to learn more. And, but there's times when sometimes you're just overwhelmed. And your joy can be stolen away from you. And don't let the job or anyone steal your joy. Remember why you're there. Remember what keeps you there. And remember what holds you up. There has been situations where I was just completely overwhelmed. And I would sit in my office and I would cry. Like, how am I going to get through this? Or I had a bad survey. And what's going to happen to me? Is it me? Is it my leadership skills? Is it because, I didn't put the processes together? Was I trying to put this one out and then catch that? Things are going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. But the sun's going to come out the next day. You're going to do cloudy days, but the sun's going to come out. It does not rain forever. Whatever you're going through as a director of nursing, you're not going to stay in that position. If you're having a bad time, you will get through it and learn from your bad time. I truly believe that every director of nursing should go through and have a bad survey. And I think the reason you should have a bad survey is because I don't want you to have a bad survey in the point that it's putting residents in jeopardy. But I think every director of nursing should have a bad survey because then you'll understand the tenacity and the resilience and the strength of how to put your processes in place and how to maintain them. I have had my joy stolen. I have let things take my joy away from me of wanting to be a nurse, wanting to be a director of nursing, wanting to be that strong leader, but you have to reclaim it. I want you to say it today. I reclaim my joy of my position. I reclaim my joy of God putting me where He wants me to be. I reclaim my joy for my residents. that you go into work with a joyful heart, that you go on positivity, and you do what you need to do for your self-care to stay in that point. I had to learn a lot with self-care, and I've learned more with self-care being a entrepreneur and mindset than I ever did as a director of nursing. And that's some things that I teach in my program: self-care, mindset, because they don't teach us that. But you have to do the jobs that we have to have great a mindset, and we have to remember to maintain our joy. Our joy is our peace. Our joy is our happiness. Our joy is our fulfillment of the great job what we do. Our joy is the time when we can put a smile on our face because we saw a resident that was happy to see us. Our joy is when your team member is like, "You look pretty today," or "You look nice today," or your team members, or you just connecting with your team members. Don't steal your joy. As I learn more and more with personality science and how it revolves of making people matter, DONs matter. And you need to realize that you do matter. What you do matters. What you do every day. If nobody never tells you thank you, I'm telling you thank you. If you don't get that thank you from those family members, I'm telling you thank you. Because it's a hard job and everybody can't do it. We're going to continue talking real talk, just real life things about being a director of nursing, having our ups and downs. There are going to, for me, and some of you can kind of chime in, comment on below if you've had those days where you just was like, "Oh my God, I just want to cry and pull my hair out." Or you had those days you were just angry. But you have to remember that we're going to have those days, and that it's not us 100%. It is what is happening at that moment. There's going to be things. We are in charge of other people's actions as a director of nursing. You can put all the processes in place, but people still may make mistakes, and you can't beat yourself up for it. Even when you make a mistake, you can't beat yourself up for it. You take accountability for it, you fix it, and then you move on. And that's what you have to do, and that's how you keep your joy. That's how you keep your sanity, because we will beat ourselves up. A lot of it comes from consistency, being in the position consistent. The position I'm in now, I've been in for 7 years. It's my longest DON position. Before that, my longest one was 2.5 going on 3 years. I left before a better opportunity as a director of nursing. I didn't step down from being a director of nursing. I found a better opportunity, which I came to this organization. I've been here for 7 years. And there were some things I had to learn about myself over those 7 years, because things changed in that 7 years. We went through COVID. We went through a lot of new regulations. We went through a lot of a crazy staffing shortage. We went through long-term care getting beat up, and I had situations where I felt within the last 3 weeks, I felt like my joy was being taken away from me, and I had to realize and sit and said, I can't let my joy be taken away because of another person's actions or because of this situation. I have to remember that God made me a DON for a reason. He kept me in a DON position off and on for 17 years for a reason. And I believe that reason is for me to be able to help my residents, for me to be able to help others, just like He puts you in a situation, in a position for a reason. We are all in our positions for a reason. So when you have those bad days and you feel like I can't take it, stop, regroup, look at yourself and say, I am a great DON. I am a great director of nursing. I am a great nurse. And God has put me here to do a job, and I am going to do it with joy in my heart and happiness and peace, and we will overcome this situation. And I want you to tell yourself that. I want you to reach out to me and other DONs so we can support each other, because we don't get the support. You know how hard it is being a director of nursing and you have nobody to talk to? you have nobody to confide in. We don't want you to live like that. I've had that situation. I don't want that for other DONs. That's why I started my company, to help other directors and nurses, to give them mentorship, to give them coaching, give them guidance, that they can able to have somebody to lean on and support them. Don't let them steal your joy. You are where you are because God put you there. You will stay there until God's ready to move you. And when you are there, don't steal your joy, because at the end of the day, you're a great nurse. Because if you wasn't, you wouldn't be in the position you are. You are a caring nurse. If you wasn't, you wouldn't be in the position you are. You care for your residents. You care for your team. We just got to get through the politics of the job. And you can get through the politics of the job. And you will overcome. You truly was. This is, I'm Michelle Carter, and I am the owner of MCB Nurse Consultant. I want to personally invite you to our free seminar that we are having on September 19th. Directors of Nurses Lead with Care, Elevating RN Supervisors. We are talking about the relationship a director of nursing has with their RN supervisor to uplift their supervisors. Come and join us on September 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a free seminar, and give you the opportunity to learn strategies and techniques, how to build and uplift your RN supervisor. Again, I'm Michelle Carter. I'm the owner of MCB Nurse Consultant, and this is Real Talk for directors and nurses in long-term care. Stay true to yourself, stay blessed, stay positive, and stay committed to your journey. Talk to you soon.